Welcome back to the Better Arizona Show. I'm Sarah Carlstrom. If you're like most Arizonans, you can't stand the taste of tap water and you're sick and tired of buying bottled water, plus trying to clean up those pesky hard water deposits. That is why we've called in our resident water expert, Derk Chamberlin, to tell us more about the water we drink and bathe in and what we can do about it. Nice to see you, Derk.
Good to see you, Sarah.
Well, what is going on with our water?
Well, you know what? Most people think that nothing's going on with it, as long as it's clear that there's nothing bad in it. But the problem is things like arsenic and lead and bacteria, you can't see them and you can't smell them, so they think that their water is fine.
You know, that's scary. When you hear words like arsenic, it does make you think, my goodness, what else could be in the water?
Everybody's water is different, so it's different what's in it. But the main thing that we have in common in our water is chlorine, and that could be the most dangerous stuff there is, because chlorine has led to heart disease, cancer, asthma. So, you know, if you say, well, my parents and grandparents have been drinking it all their lives and nothing's bad happened. Well, have they ever had heart disease? Have they ever had hardening of the arteries? Have they ever had asthma? Have they ever had cancer?
You know, I think when we think of chlorine, we just think of our pools. We can't imagine that chlorine would actually be in our drinking water.
Yeah. Take a look at this. Watch this. This is normal Phoenix tap water, these
Okay.
three, and this is just a normal pool test kit that you test for chlorine in your pool. So I'm going to add the drops in there, and if it turns yellow, which it is, that means that there's chlorine in there.
Okay.
Now I'm dipping my fingers in here to simulate taking a shower or a bath in it. Now watch what happens.
You don't see it.
Chlorine's gone because every bit of it was absorbed through the skin of my fingers. Now this is what happens if you cook in water from your tap. You'll notice no chlorine.
Because the food is absorbing it.
All the chlorine was absorbed by the food.
Wow, that is really scary. I mean, what can we do about it?
Well, the best thing you can do if you're tired of the taste of your water, or if you're worried about chlorine and contaminants in the shower, is consider getting a whole house water system that treats all the water that comes into your house before it gets to your family. And the best one I found is this one I brought along from H20 Concepts.
Well, tell me about it. How is this different from what we might already have in our house?
Okay, basically this takes the place of water softeners, under-sink reverse osmosis systems. This gives you great tasting water at every faucet, takes the chlorine and contaminants out in the shower. As a matter of fact, I brought along some water, regular Phoenix tap water, after it's been through the H20 Concept system.
Nothing, not a thing.
All the chlorine was taken out by this system right here. And inside, it's patented electronics, breaks up hardness, so you don't have the hard water problems that you have. There's no scrubbing, there's no scraping. And best of all, Sarah, it's maintenance free. Once this is installed in your garage, there's no salt to add, no filters to change. You don't have to touch it for 10 years. If they call and they're one of the first 20 callers and say they saw it today on Better Arizona, they'll get a manufacturer's rebate, trade-in allowance on their old system. If they don't have a system, tell them that, and they'll give you a special price, free normal installation, and their financing package is available to fit any budget.
All right, well, you heard Derk, the first 20
And
callers.
if they call right now, they can have it installed before the holidays.
And before all your guests show up, so everyone, you don't have to worry about buying all that bottled water. Okay, like Derk said, the first 20 callers, that number is 623-582-5222, 623-582-5222. Just mention that you saw it on the Better Arizona Show. Well, thank you always, our resident water
you,
expert.
Sarah.
And the Better Arizona Show will be right back.